Soon, it'll be returned to me. My Mountain Dune.
I understand now. If I am to free these people, I must drink the water of truth. What is up, everybody? Welcome back to Coco's Create. I'm Coleman. I am here, and after a successful trip to Arkansas, if you haven't checked out those videos, make sure you check out those quick hits so you can see kind of our journey through Arkansas. But one of the things in Arkansas that is not in Texas, besides many of the beautiful things we saw, the hot springs and stuff like that, I'm sure there are hot springs somewhere in Texas, but besides that, one thing that I can tell you for sure is not in Texas is, that's right, Mountain Dew hard seltzers. So this is a product that has been out for a while, and it is available. Apologies for not having the exact facts on hand as I make this video, but it has been available for like, I don't know how long, but it's only available in like 11 states right now. And so we're over here dying in Texas of thirst, and it's available in a couple. I know it's available in Kentucky. I know it's available in Arkansas. I know it's available in Tennessee, Oklahoma, and there's a couple other in there that I can't quite think of. But it's available in a few places, but it is not available in Texas. And they've been very slow on rolling these flavors out to the general public. But we have them. So yes, so these are Mountain Dew hard seltzers. They do not have caffeine in them. I know what you're thinking. Are these Four Loko? Are these the new Four Loko? They're not the new Four Loko. There's no caffeine in these. Hence, I think why they called them seltzers instead of like Mountain Dew hards or whatever. But yes, so yeah, they've got zero sugar in them. All of them have zero sugar. I was checking to see if they had like a regular kind, but they're all zero sugar. And they all have 5% alcohol in them. So, just a heads up, I know Coco's is typically a family-friendly channel, and we're still making family-friendly content, but I do want to note, for the youngsters out there, this product's not for you. You can watch the review. You can watch the review and be like, oh, I don't need to have that because Coco's had it. So, I just want to remind you that these are adult beverages. Only enjoy if you're 21 and over. Drink responsibly. Do not drink and then get behind the wheel of a large automobile. Okay, so I think we've got to start. I'm gonna pour them in this glass and take a little sip just so I'm not like drinking the whole like can. That would take a long time. It would be a whole thing. But I'm gonna just pour them in this so I can take a little sippy and then use them and exchange them around and stuff. So we're gonna start with the basic. Why wouldn't we start with the basic Mountain Dew, right? That's the go-to. That's what this is. It's Mountain Dew. So we're going to crack that bad boy open. There we go. And then we will get a nice little pour here. Oh, wow, that's beauty. That's a beauty right there. So as you can see, that is a very traditional dew color, very green, very fluorescent. That's what your dews are supposed to look like. So I guess the next thing to do, I mean, there's only one more thing to do, and it's to drink it. Cheers. I guess the smell comes first. It doesn't really smell like Mountain Dew, but it does. It has notes of Mountain Dew, but it doesn't have the overall Mountain Dew smell. We'll find out by tasting it. Cheers. That one, it's a little bit of a miss. I don't think it tastes like, maybe it tastes like Mountain Dew Zero Sugar. I haven't had a lot of Mountain Dew Zero Sugar. But it doesn't really taste like Mountain Dew. I am getting some like citrusy notes, which is a classic of the Mountain Dew franchise, but it doesn't really taste like Mountain Dew, and it doesn't taste that great. I think it's fine. I think it's totally fine, but I don't think it's great. So if I had to rate that one on a scale of 1 to 10, I think I'd give it like a, I don't know. I think I'd give that one like a 5.5 out of 10. This one's just not blowing me away. I don't think it really tastes like Mountain Dew, and I don't think the flavor that is there is enough to compensate for the fact that it doesn't taste like Mountain Dew. So that's me on that one. We're going to go ahead and we'll go to the next most common Mountain Dew flavor, the Baja Blast. So let's go ahead and crack open the Baja Blast. Oh, there we go. Another crack. Make sure this is empty. Don't want any cross-contamination. With that said, I'm not going to wash them out, but... so here we go. Baja Blast pour. There we go. That is, I mean, like the Mountain Dew one, that is very reminiscent of the Baja Blast in a cup of Taco Bell. I will say, though, it's coming up a little bit more blue on camera. It's not quite this blue. It's a little bit more greeny, which is more standard for the Baja Blast. So let's go ahead. That smells really good. Let's go ahead and take a sip. Cheers. Okay. The Baja Blast, they kind of knocked out of the park. This tastes like Baja Blast. This tastes just like Baja Blast. Ooh. Okay, that one is very good. That one tastes like Baja. It has a nice flavor to it. It's not quite exactly Baja, but it's really up there. If I had to rate this one, I think I'd give it like a 9.3 out of 10. I think there's a little bit of that difference, and I think it comes with making these zero sugar. That's a very odd choice. I don't know if that's like the seltzer move. They're trying to be hip, trying to be trendy, fit in with zero sugar. But I think that's kind of distorting the flavors a little bit. But overall, I think that's a really good flavor, and I think that's very similar to the Baja Blast. Now we'll move on to the third most common Mountain Dew flavor, the Live Wire. So let's go ahead and crack this bad boy open. Great crack noise as always. We'll pour. All right. Very orangey. I haven't had Live Wire in a hot minute. I don't fully remember how Mountain Dew Live Wire tastes. So this one will just be kind of more on like, is it good? Because again, I don't really remember the taste of Mountain Dew Live Wire. So, it doesn't have a strong scent at all. There's a little bit of an orangey scent, but there's not a strong scent. So, I suppose it's time to find out. Cheers. Maybe the other flavors have burned my taste buds off. I don't taste much here. There's a light orange flavor throughout my palate, but I'm not tasting too much. Yeah, I don't get much of a taste from that. I think it's like fine, the taste that's there, but it's not that strong of a taste. And I'm drinking like a Mountain Dew hard seltzer. Obviously, I want the strong taste. Like, I'm not drinking I don't know, I'm trying to think of a drink without a taste. I'm not drinking a Topo Chico hard seltzer where it's like the whole thing about Topo Chico is it's just water, right? I'm drinking a Mountain Dew hard seltzer. That's a soda. That's a soda. Give me the taste. Punch me with it. Just rattle me with the taste. But yeah, so I think this one, I mean, I just think this one kind of missed the mark a little bit. I think it's okay, but I don't think it's great. And again, maybe having these kind of distorted my flavor of it, but I think I'd give this one like a, I don't know, like a 4.1 out of 10. It's just not doing much for me. Excuse me. Clear that glass out. And the last one, the least common, because this does not exist. It kind of exists through Major Melon, but the watermelon Mountain Dew is not an actual flavor of Mountain Dew like these other ones are. Technically, Major Melon is a watermelon flavored Mountain Dew, but it is not called watermelon like this one is. And I believe Major Melon actually came out after the introduction of hard seltzer Mountain Dew. Don't quote me on that. That's just a belief. Again, that's just a belief. I'm not sure. But I think it might have. So let's go ahead and crack this bad boy open. Give that a little pour. This one has a much stronger scent. Ooh, that smells like watermelon. Ooh, I like that. I like that scent. Okay, let's find out how it tastes though. Cheers. It's got a watermelon flavor, but it's kind of muted down. It's not a bad flavor per se, but it is muted, which is something I've noticed kind of throughout these, and I don't know if it's the zero sugar. I guess seltzers in general kind of have a little bit less, like, and I will say, just on the can, it does just say Hard Mountain Dew, but they are branded as Mountain Dew Hard Seltzers. I want to make that clear. But I think the flavors are kind of just like melted down, a little muted. I don't think they're really killing it per se, but I don't think they taste bad. This one, I think I'm going to give like a, I don't know, I think this one's pretty neutral. I'm going to give this like a 5 out of 10. Again, most of these are kind of just neutral. I think this one is the least neutral but not good. This one is the best. This one's not very good, and I think this one is really the kingmaker right there. So that's my opinions. Let me know if you've tried these, if you think differently. Let me know if you're going to make a trip to a different state just to try these. Let me know. And with all that said, thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked this video, go ahead and drop that like. If you didn't like this video, it's okay to drop that dislike, but you got to let me know what you didn't like about it. If you're like, Coleman, we wanted to see you chug these whole things, I'd be like, I wouldn't have been able to make it through the fourth one. You consider that, buddy? But just let me know what you think about these so I can make these videos better for you. If you want to see more of my posts, make sure you subscribe. If you want to see whatever I post, whatever it is, be the first one there, all that good stuff. Make sure you ring that little dinger bell. Just like that. And YouTube will send you a post of whatever I post, whatever it is. You can be the first one there. All that good stuff. If you look in the description, you'll find links to the Cocos Crate Instagram, Cocos Crate TikTok, and Cocos Crate Twitter. We're posting little updates, little videos, stuff like that. So make sure you check those out. A lot of quick hits recently posted. A couple little extra clips on the TikTok version rather than the YouTube version. So just make sure you check those out if you're craving more Cocos content. And with all that said, thank you guys so much for watching. And I will see you in the next one. Bye!